All right, we do have San Diego State football tickets to give away. Be listening for a chance to win those tickets throughout the show. Tickets for Saturday against UNLV at Snapdragon Stadium. We will give those away between now and 6 p.m. It's great to catch up right now with San Diego State men's basketball senior forward Aguek, AG, as he's affectionately referred to by Aztec fans, a fan favorite on the Mesa. San Diego State opening play yesterday in an exhibition against San Diego Christian and winning. Regular season getting underway Monday against Cal State Fullerton. AG, thanks so much for taking some time for us here on San Diego Sports 760.
Of course, yeah. Thank you, John and Jim, for having me here on the show. It's a pleasure to be able to speak to you, too.
Well, we're looking forward to catching up with you. There's a lot to get into. I just want to talk to you initially, AG, about your journey. I mean, you've dealt with injuries and adversity throughout your time at San Diego State. So how much are you looking forward to this, a final chance, a fifth season with San Diego State?
Yeah, like you mentioned, it has been a journey, a lot of ups and downs, but I would say over these past several months, it's kind of evened out, and I've been in a good place mentally, and I've just been at peace with where I'm at. And for this upcoming season, as you know, we got a lot of guys, so I'm just honestly grateful to be a part of this team. I'll contribute when I can. I know there'll be times where they'll need me. There'll be times when they won't, but I'll just be ready for the times when they need me. And I'm going to just enjoy every moment of this final season.
AG, for you, what were some of the main reasons why you wanted to return for a fifth season?
One of the reasons was I really didn't like how we went out last year. Kind of felt like unfinished business, for one. And at the beginning of the year, I wasn't in love with the game. And by the end of the year, I would say just by playing again and getting back in the swing of things and just taking the stress off of like my injuries and not wanting to have to play every single day, I began to fall in love with the game again. And so by the end of the year, I would say I was in love with the game again. And so I would say that coupled with how we went out, and there was also an opportunity for me to begin grad school, which I know would spring me forward in life. So there were a lot of signs pointing to. Yes.
Yeah, so if you guys won last year in the NCAA tournament, you beat Creighton, do you think that you would be returning?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. So still okay. That's good.
San Diego State senior forward Aguek AG with us right now on John and Jim. So take us through that story from last year, because I think a lot of our listeners aren't familiar. So like you said, you weren't even sure you were going to play your fourth year at San Diego State, right? You had kind of unofficially retired because of injuries. You were still with the team. What was it that eventually got you back on the floor? As I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even think you dressed for the season opener last year. And at that time, I don't think we knew that you were going to play last year, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. I didn't make the decision until the day before our first game. So, but how it went down was, so in the summer, so Coach Dutch asked me just to stay around because he said I was a good influence, and he just kind of wanted me to help coach. He said I didn't have to play, and so and I love the guys, so I decided just to be like a little student coach, and I just help out the guys. But slowly but surely, I started hopping in drills, hopping in one drill, then two, then a few weeks later or a month later, I'm playing in the scrimmage. I'm realizing that, and I'd also have to credit a lot of it to my faith. I spent a lot of time in prayer, just because I don't know. They did take a wear and tear on me, and mentally, just emotionally. So I felt like I needed to find healing there as well. And it's also hard for me to just, because Coach told me I could just not practice and play in games. So it was hard. It was kind of hard for me to just play in games. I was kind of getting past that mindset because I would tell myself like I'm not all in, like I'm not giving the guys my all. But physically I couldn't do it, and the guys they were extremely encouraging. Like they were okay. Like they knew me. They knew that I wasn't like that, and I really appreciated like them accepting me and like being understanding of just where I was physically. And so I would say just through all that, I got to the point where the day before the season I was like, you know what, I will give it a shot.
Well, we're all glad that you're now healthy and you're back for this season, because this season could be a very special one. But AG, just talking about your life. And in May, you became the first person in your family to earn a college degree. In July, you became a U.S. citizen. How much of a blessing is that for your family in those last couple of years to become a U.S. citizen and to be the first person in your family to earn a college degree?
Honestly, it's most certainly a grace. I'm beyond grateful for just the position I've been in my life. Just for me to be the first person to not only graduate, to graduate and also get my citizen this past year. I know I couldn't have done it without the people in my life, and so they all know who they are, and so I don't like to credit it all on myself because I wouldn't be where I'm at without the help of others around me. So I'm extremely grateful for all those who played a role in my life to get to me for me to get to where I'm at.
Aguek Arop with us right now, San Diego State senior forward, a fan favorite for Aztec men's basketball. Again, their season will start on Monday against Cal State Fullerton. So, AG, when you're a young child, right, you leave South Sudan with your family, right, which was war-torn. You eventually land in America. And correct me if I'm wrong, you haven't been back to the South Sudan or to South Sudan since you left as a young boy. But now you got citizenship and you'll have a U.S. passport, which means you can get back to South Sudan. So when are you planning to travel back home?
Yeah, I'm actually hoping to travel back next summer. I had a brother who got deported back in 2018, so I haven't seen him since then. So I really want to go back and see him.
And besides your family, obviously there, what's one thing that you miss most about home?
About home, it was I would just say there's a piece of me culture that's there. I was raised in America, but culturally at home we were South Sudanese, and so it's just being able to go back to my roots and see it firsthand and experiences with whatever's going on there. Just take it all in as an adult, and I don't know, just take it for what it is and just be appreciative that I am where I am.
It's going to be an amazing experience, no question about that. Back to the basketball floor. You've spent a good amount of time at San Diego State. This will be your 5th year with Brian Dutcher and his staff. What does Brian Dutcher and this coaching staff and the players you've played with over these last handful of years, what does this group mean to you?
Just simply because it's my last season, I would say it means a lot more because I know it's my last season. So that there's it's obviously some gravity there, but I would also add on it is honestly a special group. The coaches always they say look down the bench and they say we have 8 starters and I think everyone believes it. It can be challenging at times because there are guys that know they can be out there contributing, but some one day another guy just may be doing better, and so that's our biggest challenge. But other than that, I don't think it'll be too much of an adjustment because honestly the guys love each other. We all hang out. We genuinely enjoy spending time with each other, and so I don't know. It's just the makings for a great season.
Well, it's funny. You could obviously be one of those guys. You played 31 minutes against Creighton in the NCAA tournament. That's all you need to know about Aguek Arop. You played 31 minutes, the most meaningful minutes of the season. You were playing for San Diego State. Before we let you go, AG, and we really appreciate you doing this for us, and we're looking forward to the upcoming season. So tell us about what you're pursuing now. So you got the collegiate degree. You're pursuing a graduate degree. What do you hope to do post-basketball playing career?
Yeah, so at the moment, I'm trying to figure out. I would say every other college student now. For the longest, I was planning on playing basketball professionally, but now that I'm not, I'm just looking to make connections, network, and just figure out just different fields I could get into. My degree is in Homeland Security, so that's obviously an option, and I'm just looking around and I'm just trying to network and just see what's all out there. It's a whole new world for me.
Well,
but I'm excited.
As you should be, and hopefully it's something you don't have to concern yourself with until the end of this, hopefully a magical season with San Diego State that's about to get underway again on Monday at Viejas Arena against Cal State Fullerton. Aztecs ranked in the top 20 in the preseason. AG, it's great to connect. It's been fun to watch your career. I know there have been twists and turns. I know the injuries have probably changed what you had hoped to accomplish at one point in your career, but you've played such a huge role, obviously, for San Diego State basketball and the fans obviously adore you as well. So we'll see you out there Monday night, and thank you for doing it today.
Of course. Thanks again for having me on, John and Jen.